My first guest tonight is an Emmy award-winning comedian and the longest-serving cast member in the history of Saturday Night Live. SNL returns this week with host Finn Wolfhard and musical guest A$AP Rocky. His debut children's book, Unfunny Bunny, is in stores now. Please welcome back to the show one of the best, our very good friend, the legend, Kenan Thompson, everybody. Dear friend, how are you?
I'm great, bud. How are you? How
good.
are y'all? Happy New Year!
Congratulations. You wrote your first child's book.
Look how cute.
It's so cute.
I love it.
And so you dedicated it to George and Gianna.
I sure did.
Your
of
daughters.
course. My children. I wrote a
And,
children's book and dedicated to my children.
And so my question is, have you read it to them? And are they hard critics? Are they honest feedback givers?
I let them read it on their own because they're very independent souls. You know, that's how this generation is.
Yeah.
They're very independent. And they loved it.
Oh, great.
They
Well
were very
done.
sweet about it. Thank you. Yeah. I'm
This
very
is
proud.
so. This is about a bunny who is wants to be funny at school.
You know the feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wore that.
Same.
And,
I told several jokes that did not land.
But it's also a lovely story about collaboration because
Yeah.
Meets a Hedgehog.
100%. I mean, I guess my favorite example of that is like Sandler and Hurley.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but Sandler and Hurley were roommates day one of college.
Yeah.
And then they wrote every movie that you know Adam Sandler has probably
Yeah.
done in the last 20, 30 years.
It's a collaborator. It's like finding a collaborator. I mean,
Yes.
you think like Will Ferrell, Adam McKay.
Yes.
I think about you and Brian Tucker.
Big time.
Who
we
you
wrote
co-wrote the book with.
That's right. Shout out to Brian Tucker. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So I can't remember exactly what year Brian showed up. I feel like it's like about an 05, 06, right?
Yeah, it was early on.
And you guys immediately clicked. Like he just found your voice in a way that I mean, again, you'd been in a lot of sketches, but
Yeah.
like you guys became a real team.
Well, he speaks black language.
Yeah.
So we communicate very we communicate very well.
And for anybody who's picturing him, you wouldn't know it from looking at him.
At all.
Yeah.
No, he's the super opposite of me. But
Yeah.
you know, when I say black language, it's just a love of the culture. So
Yeah.
if anyone's seen Benson,
Yeah.
you know, we can talk. Yeah.
You guys got you got that working for you.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah, like for example,
Anybody
you guys.
that knows Robert Guillaume.
This is, by the way, so this is what year for you on SNL? 20?
This is the Jordan year, 23.
23. All right.
Yeah, crazy. Thank you.
So that means we ran the numbers, which means let's see. I want to make it 5 more seasons. You will have been on SNL more than half of the SNLs.
That's Chris.
Yeah. So you are the longest serving.
28 and
then they'll be
56.
they'll be
They'll
55.
so
Yeah,
that'd be
28,
half.
56 exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. That's fantastic. That's
you also-
too much, I'd say. No.
So you were there. You were there for the 40th. You were there for the 50th.
Yeah. I'll be there for the
and
60th,
50th
70th.
Yep. The 50th, you got to do. I mean, you got to do some stuff with legends. You did
50th
Black
was
Jeopardy.
Very special.
I mean, so that's
To be
Chris
able
Rock,
to say-
Eddie, Leslie, Tracy.
I mean, to be able to say that all of these people are my friends is one thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
very, very special because it's not lost on me that they were my heroes before I met them. You know, like Tracy Morgan, like my original brother in the game, took us to Fridays day one, so that was nice. And then the legendary Eddie Murphy, who I never thought I'd ever be, you know,
Yeah.
close to, let alone acting with, let alone acting in, you know, something that's one of our sketches kind of thing. And then Chris Rock out there, and Leslie Jones is my dog. So this moment right here, being in front of like the whole comedic industry,
Yeah.
of course, and the rest of the
And we're all so happy to see it.
special. Yeah.
And then you also did our dear friend Colin Jost, right? Scared Straight, and that's
Fantastic.
now you. Now that's you and Eddie and Will Ferrell as well.
100%.
And that was like, I was just watching that, and I'm like, oh my God, this feels like, you know, like I feel like I'm playing like the Sim City, but for comedy. That I would like put these people together.
Yes, yeah. I mean, shout out to Michael Shoemaker, number
Yeah.
one, for putting me and Colin together. We were office mates for 8 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, Scared Straight came out of that. And I just love Eddie because this is sketch number 2 that the great Eddie Murphy is performing in. He
Yeah.
could have easily just been in the audience chilling, but he wanted to get down. And then Will Ferrell comes in with the booty shorts.
Will, no one has had more body positivity over his time
100%.
at SNL than
He's
Will
out
Ferrell.
there.
He was
Yeah.
like, yep, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna
He's
use
not
it. It's a
afraid-
tool.
Not
It's
afraid
another
to show
tool.
him. Look how light and bright the thighs are. That's
Yeah.
bright thighs.
Those are bright thighs. Very hard to light.
You know, yeah.
All right, so real quick, not all of your sketches over the years have been a hit.
True.
Yeah. We dug up some of our favorites that, just did not work at the table, but we
Well,
appreciate
the good news is they get cut.
You did have a sketch, I will say, and we were going to talk backstage. I feel like this one you could actually bring back. Because, right, not everything works. But Wheezin' Steven.
Yes. Wheezin' Steven was like, is he supposed to be like James Brown?
Yeah, it was like a
kinda?
James Brown guy, yeah.
And I think it's like James Brown if he had asthma or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, we don't really know like how he got the career that he got.
Yeah.
Because he can't finish a song.
Yep.
Yeah, stuff
there was
like
a lot
that.
of the audience was constantly fearing that he had a full heart attack.
Everybody's worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wasn't that like, because James Brown would always do this like wonderful bit of theatrics where he was like, I can't go on.
Yes.
You
but
know,
I
they
think
put
it's
a
like,
cape on him.
This is more like, don't worry, I'll be fine.
It was the reverse, where he's like, you don't have to worry about me, but everybody was like, I'm not enjoying this.
a lot of these, like 1 second. Yeah.
All right, we got a lot more to ask. You'll be right back with Kenan Thompson
pleasure.
after this.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here with the great Kenan Thompson. So you've written a children's book.
Yes.
You've written a memoir.
Yes.
But you also, under a pen name, have a pretty robust career writing. Hopefully I'm saying this right. I don't mean to like besmirch the genre. Would you say science fiction erotica?
That's precisely accurate.
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
And you write under the pen name.
Pernice LeFunk.
Yeah. And these books, they fly off the shelves.
Yeah, they got their own little fan base, and he enjoys it. It's one of those things that he grew up doing, and I don't know. It's just
he's like an
nice
alter
to be
ego,
an
and
adult.
like for anybody who's surprised right now, the reason is like one, you kind of don't own up to it, and two, when Pernice appears, when we're graced with his presence, he does not look exactly like you.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Completely different person
Yeah.
that exists in the world.
Yeah.
That happens to be writing these things. I don't know why it's related to me. You know what I mean?
I know
I
you
do
have a thing in your
children
head that's
things
very
like
helpful.
that.
Well, let me just assist in what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Would you like to see if Pernice is here tonight?
I feel like he's backstage.
Okay.
So like, I'll go look for him.
Great.
I'll go look for him. I'll find him. I'll look for him.
Our next guest is a gifted author, from his best-selling books, Quinsley's Nebula and Amazon Boobies on the Moon. He's back with a highly anticipated fourth volume from his thrilling Quark series of space erotica. Please welcome back to the show our friend, Pernice LeFunk. It is so lovely to see you again, Pernice.
Sadly, it's been years. Good to see you as well.
I always regret that I don't ask you more about your writing process when you're here, Pernice. How do you go about it?
Well, I think I start with what excites me, honestly.
Yeah.
And I would just say it's a gift from God to enjoy space erotica.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you share an excerpt from your latest
I
and your
would love it. I would
space
love it.
erotica adventure.
Do you mind if I read from my new latest book?
I mean, it would be an honor.
It's called The Legacy of Booty. Yes.
And now, I don't take this as a criticism, but I do feel like the titles are getting worse.
Chapter 69. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like you almost always read from chapter 69.
100. This one is called The Welcome Stowaway.
Okay.
Having narrowly escaped the clutches of the evil Emperor Bootius Maximus, Captain Val Deferens pumped the throttle of his not-so-trusty ship, the Millennium Falcon. He desperately needed to refuel or risk being plunged into the vast crevice of Badoodoo. Needing to pick up the pace, he spanked the control panel. All of a sudden, ka-chonk, ka-spritz, green fluid sprayed all over the motherboard of the ship.
Can I say what I love is
Yes.
you always make it seem like it's the first time you're reading.
Thank you very much. I'm very familiar with all of my writings. Yes. The makeshift repair to the fuel tank didn't take. Prematurely gushing propellant, soaking Val's face, making it nearly impossible to navigate the Millennium Falcon. If 'twere the end, thank the star of
The star of what, Prince?
Gizonicus.
Gizonicus.
Yes.
The star of Gizonicus.
That he was the only one aboard, for Val would surely meet his maker in the deep, dark crevice below.
Wow. I mean, Bernice Lafont,
It is
Keenan
precious.
Thompson,
Thank
your
you.
friend Keenan also wrote a book.
My dear friend, I heard he was here.
Unfunny Bunny is in stores now. SNL returns with Finn Wolfhard, ASAP Rocky. We'll be right back with Carrie Coon.